Marina from Health Gloves, and today we're talking about the diet of a famous tennis player, Novak Djokovic. Or at least what newspapers say about his diet. I don't know what Novak eats, but I know what newspapers say about his diet. And I'm afraid that a lot of people take for granted everything that they read, so that's why I see a great need for this video. The article that we're going to talk about today shows a raw diet in a very unfavorable light. The readers who know nothing about a raw diet, when they read this article, they will get a wrong perception about a healthy raw vegan diet. The article states one typical raw meal in Novak Djokovic meal plan. So let's see what it reads. Peas and corn with parsley and olive oil, carrots with ginger and lemon, cucumbers and Waldorf salad, walnuts, apples and cashew mayonnaise. Okay, so let's see what's wrong with this meal. This meal consists of low-calorie ingredients drenched in lots of fats. Peas and corn, yes, they can be digested raw when they are young and fresh, but they cannot be the main source of calories. The same goes for the carrots. Carrots can be digested raw in its very young stage, but it is not that easy to digest raw. So if you want to use it raw, you can use it sprinkled on your salad just to give that crunchy texture to the meal, but it cannot be considered as a main source of calorie. Parsley, it is a joke to consider parsley as the main source of calories. All in all, this meal consists of low-calorie ingredients drenched in lots of fats. Olive oil. Oil is that which you put in the engine of your car. Oil is that which you use on a painting canvas. Oil is that which you put in a lantern to produce light. Oil is that which you put inside the wheels of your roller skates to make them go faster. But what's the reasoning behind putting that oil, 100% fat, in your bloodstream? Oil is toxic to the blood vessels as well for the inner organs such as liver. Cashews. Despite what many people think, cashews are not nuts, they are seeds that sit on the top of cashew apples and they are inside toxic shells. So they have to be heated in order to remove the toxins from the shells. All in all, this meal is unhealthy and high in fat. And there are lots of problems with a high-fat diet. I'll give a picturesque explanation of these problems that might be interesting to an athlete who is in the sport where explosive strength is needed. Fats move through your digestive tract and through your bloodstream in the pace of a sloth. On the other hand, we have sugars that move through your digestive tract and your bloodstream in a pace of a cheetah. For explosive strength, mental clarity and fast decision-making ability, you want that speed of a cheetah. You want sugars from fruit in your diet. So we concluded that this meal is a nonsense. And now let's see what a healthy raw meal looks like. Before I give you an example of that, I would like to encourage you to think about raw diet in the following way. It is not the point just to eat raw what we normally cook, but rather to choose those foods that attract us the most in the raw state. If you can't figure it out what foods are those, just think of chimpanzees and bonobo monkeys, our closest relatives. They thrive on the diet of juicy, creamy, sweet, ripe, delicious fruit, tender greens, and some nuts and seeds. And that would be our optimal diet. A healthy raw breakfast or lunch consists of fruit in enough quantities to satisfy one's caloric needs. On a standard diet, people are used to think of having one piece of fruit for dessert. But if you want to have your whole meal of fruit, you have to have some volume of fruit. I'll give you an example. If you want to have 1000 calories from fruit, you need about 1.5 kilos, that is about 3 pounds, of either grapes or persimmons or figs or 8 big bananas. And now let's say that we have an athlete who spends 6,000 calories a day and has 3 meals a day. So that athlete needs to take about 2,000 calories per meal. So that athlete needs to eat not 8 big bananas but 16 big bananas in a meal. And no, it's not a lot to have 16 bananas in a meal. That is the quantity that an athlete needs. And no, it's not a lot of sugar because the fuel for our cells is sugar. And for the dinner, when you don't want all that energy rush from sugars, you go for easy to digest vegetables such as tender greens or what we culinary use as vegetables but are in fact botanically fruits, zucchinis, cucumbers, tomatoes, and so on. So easy to digest vegetables in salads or zucchini noodles with some nice dressing that includes some fats, 30 to 50 grams, that is 1 to 2 ounces of nuts or seeds or half of an avocado or some young coconut meat. And that salad or zucchini noodles has to be big enough to meet 1 caloric needs. About the quantities on a low-fat raw vegan diet, I'll give you an example from my personal experience. With my tiny body frame and 1 fitness and 1 yoga class a day, I eat the quantities of food that people on a standard diet consider big. And I usually encounter the following comments. She is too thin. It must be that she eats way too little. And then when people see the values of my meals, they say, for how many people is all that food? Or are you really gonna eat all that? And I'm like, just watch me. And this is because people don't think. It is not the weight or volume that we take from food, it is the calories that we take from food. So raw fruits and veggies are water-rich foods, which means that they have fewer calories in a bite, which means that we have to eat more bites to meet our caloric needs. And now let's go on with the article. People are sharing with us their opinions. So it says, the question that an ordinary person asks is, how can he train a couple of hours a day as well as play exhausting matches if he doesn't eat meat? Okay, so why would matter the opinion of an ordinary person about the diet of an extraordinary person? Wouldn't that ordinary person be better off if he or she looked up to that extraordinary person? And maybe if that ordinary person would stop eating carcasses, maybe he or she wouldn't be so ordinary anymore. And now seriously, carcasses are very hard to digest, so they take the energy away. Further down the article, a nutritionist is sharing her opinion with us. I'm quoting. My opinion is that Novak should eat meat because la 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 la. Why would anyone care about someone's opinion? We need knowledge, facts, physiology, not someone's opinion. And now, Miss Nutritionist, does Novak Djokovic look like a vulture to you? Are you suggesting that one of the best tennis players in the world feeds on carcasses? The very carcasses that all unbiased, well-conducted studies in the world show to be the cause number 1 of atherosclerosis, heart attacks, strokes, diabetes, osteoporosis, arthritis, kidney failure, you name it. And for the ethics of your proposal, ouch! Shame on you! You know, it is not that easy to make me angry, but this Miss Nutritionist certainly did. But now when I finished with her, I can speak to Novak Djokovic. Novak, first I want to thank you for all the beautiful things that you've done, that you are doing, and that you are yet to do in the future. I would be so happy if you read the book, The 80-10-10 Diet by Dr. Douglas Graham. The book is available in Serbian, I was the translator, so it is available in our country, Serbia, and it is available in 4 libraries already. I personally donated to 3 different libraries, and if needed be, I'll donate this book to you too, so just that you read it. The author of this book was the consultant of Marina Navratilova, so if you know the lady, go ahead and check with her about her experience with this diet. Also on my website, under the interviews, as well as here on my YouTube channel, Health Close, you can find interviews with some athletes on this diet, and they all say how they improve their sport performance after adopting this diet. And as for those evil tongues, Novak, you're stronger, bigger, and wiser than them. They can try, but they cannot hurt you. Cheers to your future victories. Please let me know what you think about this topic. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow me daily on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Google+, and Pinterest, all under Health Close. Until the next video, I'm sending you warm regards and keep glowing. Bye bye!